Welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about my June goals. But before we get started, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel down below. Alright, so let's get started. I want to start by talking about my June goals, but I am also going to update you on how my yearly goals are going because we're about halfway through the year. So for my June goals, I am mostly going to be working on Amy's Rebellion, at least as far as editing and writing stuff goes. But I do have one other project in the pipeline that I'm going to be working on this month, and that is the Snow's Captive story, which I'm going to be putting up on Kindle Vella. It's like a sapphic vampire ex-vampire hunter story, and it's a Snow White retelling. So I'm going to be working on those two main writing projects this month. Those are my big focuses. But I have a lot of administrative stuff that I'm going to be doing. The main things that I have on my plan for this month are to work on getting influencer emails out. I want to get at least 15. And I'm also going to start sending out emails and Facebook posts, I should say, looking for reviewers for the book because I want to have a nice big review team for this book. So that's another thing I'm going to be working on this month is reviewers. So normal reviewers and our the blogger influencer list. Those are the two main things I'm going to be working on for administrative stuff. Apart from that, I have some stuff that I need to get done for people that I'm already planning on working with. So I heard back from Librarian Box and they're going to let me do bookmarks with them again. So I'm designing some bookmarks specific to the story that I am going to be making specially for them. I already have some designs in mind that I had made previously, but now that the book is written, I want to go back to those designs and maybe add some quotes that are specific to that character. I also want to add a QR code so that way people can go and check out and buy the book. So that's one of the big promo things that I'm going to be setting up. If I have time after I've done all of that, I also want to start setting up events for the release of the book because I have a feeling that early July is going to be busy and I'll forget if I don't do it this month. So I really want to go through and start setting up some author takeovers, purchasing and making things for the launch. Like I usually like to make merch specific to my characters and specific to the story. So since this is a lot of gemstone and shifters, a lot of gemstone magic, a lot of shifters, I'm probably going to make some gemstone jewelry that's reminiscent of those characters. And I might also make some stuff that's like shifter related, although I have no clue how I'm going to go about making like ears and stuff. I might just buy those. And I also want to reach out to at least one artist to commission them for the artwork for the release because I want to do an illustration of Gemstone Forest. I think that would be a really, really cool piece of artwork to have for the launch. I think I want to do specifically the scene where where Opal is exiting the Gemstone Cavern and comes across that giant dragon that she contracts herself to. I'm debating between doing that or having the scene between one of the big scenes between Amy and Dusk's character with just the quote from that scene above it. I might do both, but only if I can afford it. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's one of the other things I want to do is get character art commissions for the release. And I have some non-publishing goals that I'd like to work on. One of them being that I'm taking a Coursera class right now on project management. So I want to work on getting some of that done. I'm a little bit behind in that class, so I want to finish that out this month. I want to finish out that project management class since I'm doing it on scholarship. So that's one of the other main things I'm going to be working on. And then finally, I have reading goals. I want to finish a book. 2 books, actually. I want to finish this one right here, which I've been working on for I want to say over a month now. I've been reading this really, really slow. And I also would like to start and finish reading Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, because that is the monthly read for my book group that I'm doing right now. I think that's pretty much all I've got as far as like my goals go for this month. Now let's look at yearly goals to see how I'm doing. So I have them here. Just a reminder, one of my yearly goals is to publish 3 works this year, so at least 1 book and 2 short stories. So I wrote a short story for an anthology, but that didn't pan out because I didn't finish it in time. I actually ended up getting COVID and wasn't able to make the deadline, unfortunately. So one of those short story publications did fall through, but I'm making up for it with the Kindle Vella thing, so that's going to count as like one of my short stories, even though it's really a serial. And I've got close to 10 chapters on it. So I would say that definitely counts towards one of my shorts. And then I have my book, which is now pretty much finished. I'm just doing the final touches on it. So that's one of my books. So I've got 1 book and 1 short ready now. But they're not going to be published probably until July, because I think Kindle Vella isn't going to be up and running until July. So I have until about then to get everything together. One of my other goals was get promoted on TikTok, which I got. I got promoted on TikTok by another author, so that was pretty cool. So I've hit one of my goals there. Save $4,000 to $5,000 for publishing stuff. I don't know if I have, because I spend stuff faster than I make it, it seems. Like right now, I think I have about 1,000 out of that goal saved away, and I'm going to probably end up spending most of it on production costs, so I'm not quite there yet. YouTube, once a week, do 1 live per month. So I'm doing the once a week. I've been keeping to that very well. However, the 1 live a month has not been happening every single month. I think I've only done maybe 3 or 4 lives. And I should have done at least 6. So I need to get better about that. I'm going to see if maybe I can, once I'm not working evenings all the time, maybe I'll start doing some in the evenings on like weekdays or something. Those are it for like my publishing goals. I have some other personal goals that I've set. One was self-care 2 to 3 times a week. I've been getting better about it. Better. I would say I'm pretty much hitting that goal for the most part. Refill my well by taking 1 to 2 days off per week. I was doing really well with that until Camp NaNoWriMo, and then COVID happened pretty much back to back, and then I just kind of stopped doing that, but I'm getting back on track with that. So I am kind of sort of reaching that goal. Another one I had was to be nearly fluent in Japanese. I am definitely nowhere near there. Not even close. I am getting better, but I am not even close. But that goal was for December. We'll see where I'm at in a few months. I don't think I will be at that level. I've just been too busy with everything else, so it's kind of just fallen away from me. And then my last goal that I had on here was to hit 1,000 copies sold, and I am nowhere near that. I think I'm at around, I want to say I'm at like 300 or so copies, so I'm maybe like a third of the way there. I don't see myself hitting this goal unless this new book does really, really well, or I get a book bug. So we'll see what happens. But that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel down below. And let me know, what are your goals for this month? Alright, thanks. Bye.